TomoNews presents Grocery Stores.
Boy camps out in Walmart undetected for over 2 days. Walmart's slogan is "Save money, live better," and that's exactly what one Corsicana, Texas boy did. The 14-year-old constructed 2 secret compounds inside the 24-hour store where he remained undetected. His sleeping quarters consisted of a makeshift bed built behind boxes of baby strollers. Shoppers had no clue they were physically inches away from genius, yet mentally light years away from attaining it. The boy was able to eat just about anything he wanted on the Walton family 5-finger discount card. Behind a wall of paper towel and butt wipe, he stored nutrition supplies and used diapers to avoid detection when going to the bathroom. A crack in the wall provided backside access to the juice aisle. He even scored a pet fish to keep him company. The natural master of disguise changed clothes every few hours to throw off anyone who might be tailing him. The boy was able to call the retail giant home for 2.5 days. Eventually, Walmart staff followed a trail of trash leading to the boy's hideout and busted the runaway teen. Employees called police, who delivered the boy into the custody of relatives. No criminal charges have been filed. So save money and live better on your next weekend vacation at more than 4,000 locations nationwide.
Photo of shopping carts full of fancy food bought with food stamps sparks viral outrage. A soldier's Facebook post comparing the meager contents of his own buggy with those of a person using food stamps has sparked controversy. Patrick Gibson snapped the photo at a grocery store in Fayetteville, North Carolina last year. Gibson, who skips breakfast and lunch so his family can eat, was lining up to pay for fruit and diapers. In front of him was a person with not 1 but 2 shopping carts bulging with what Gibson said was steak and some other very nice choices of food. When the person took out their wallet to pay for the purchase, Gibson saw them move a big fold of cash to get to their electronic benefits card. Worse, after paying for his groceries, Gibson saw the person load their items into the back of a brand new Hyundai Genesis. After the incident, Gibson posted a comparison of his groceries with theirs. The post has been shared more than 140,000 times. Many Facebook users were livid. Mark Bostic said, "Knowing people sell their food stamps makes me sick. The level of hatred I have for that type of person is undying," wrote Greg Bowers. But others, like Ricky Jackson, said Gibson shouldn't be so quick to judge not knowing the other person's story. Liz Lemon said posting photos of other people's groceries on Facebook was creepy. What do you think? Was this person a benefits scrounger, or is Gibson a creeper? Let us know in the comments.
Philadelphia man robs a local store with a banana. A Philadelphia grocery store was robbed by an unidentified male on Tuesday morning. However, this isn't your regular robbery. This creative robber used a banana to rob the store. Yes, you heard it right, a banana. The man entered Tejada grocery store after parking his bike outside. He caught sight of some bananas while waiting in line and thought that it might be clever to rob the store with it. The young 24-year-old clerk was no match for the banana-wielding man and decided to comply to his demands of cash and cigarettes. The triumphant robber left the store with a cigarette and an undetermined amount of cash. Police continue to search for the man, who was last seen on his bike near 40th Street toward Wyalusing Avenue.
Surveillance cameras catch mom abandoning young daughter. A woman who allegedly abandoned her 2-year-old daughter at a grocery store has been arrested by police. Cops in Riverside, California detained 31-year-old Chiangkam Villasan after members of the public identified her from this security camera video footage. Police allege that Villasan intentionally left her daughter behind at a Food for Less store in Riverside on Tuesday. According to the cops, Villasan allowed her daughter to wander off while she was shopping at the store. But when a Good Samaritan tried to return the child, Villasan allegedly said, "Just leave her." Villasan later checked out at the cash register, leaving the store with a bag of groceries, but without her child. The young girl was spotted wandering around the store alone. She later identified her mother on CCTV. Villasan could now face felony charges of child endangerment. However, the cops said they wanted to get to the bottom of the story first and find out if they could help. According to investigators, Villasan had recently been kicked out of her home. She's also no stranger to breaking the law, having had prior run-ins for drugs and alcohol offenses. Detectives said Villasan had previously been placed on a 72-hour psychiatric hold. Her daughter is now in the custody of Child Protective Services.
Jerk who parks car in front of Costco entrance gets punked. In Taiwan, an unidentified driver parked directly in front of the entrance of a local Costco store like a douche. The driver of this car got boxed in as Costco employees continued to return shopping carts. No one has come forward to take credit, but netizens are loving it. Too bad no one got a shot of the driver's face when they saw their car.
Gross. Photos of raw meat being handled under iffy conditions at a California supermarket have gone viral, sparking disgust and outrage among netizens. Loretta Seto was about to shop at 99 Ranch Market in San Jose when she spotted two guys delivering slabs of raw, unwrapped pork in shopping carts. The carts came from a Costco across the street, which means countless of customers have probably been contaminated with nasty meat germs and don't even know it. Speaking of nasty meat germs, the market claims they've dumped the pork in the photos but deny involvement and say they filed a complaint with the vendor. That vendor is Jim's Farm Meat Company in Winton, who in turn claims the meat left their facility wrapped and in a combo bin. They're not sure if the delivery method was a request from 99 Ranch, but are looking into the matter and have since fired the two delivery men. An investigation is also being carried out by the Santa Clara Department of Environmental Health, who caught wind of the issue from Seto's post.
Walmart develops self-driving shopping carts. Walmart received a patent last week for its self-driving shopping cart system. The shopping carts will be equipped with detachable motors with video cameras and sensors. Customers can request a cart using their smartphone. Supermarket employees usually have to round up abandoned carts. With the new system, the carts will be able to return to the docking station automatically. The carts can also be used to restock products that are low in stock. It is not yet known when or where the new system will be applied in Walmart supermarkets.
Caught on camera, a woman punches clerk for telling her to line up. In Shenzhen, a grown woman assaulted a grocery store clerk. She angrily punches and kicks the clerk, who in turn begins to push the woman out of the store. A manager arrives and attempts to calm the woman, but the woman simply won't listen to reason. Why would she attack this clerk out of the blue? Well, earlier that day, while people were waiting at the checkout, this woman just cut in line, dropped her items on the counter, and demanded to be served first. The clerk told the woman that she'd have to go to the back of the line and began ringing up the person the woman had cut in front of. The woman then angrily threw her items at the clerk and stormed out. She would return a few hours later, still angry, and assault the clerk, scratching up her face. Police were called and an assault charge has already been filed. But that's not the only incident of people in China losing it for being told to mind their manners. This street cleaner asked a man not to throw the watermelon seed shells he was eating onto the ground. The man ripped a metal bicycle basket off a parked bicycle and struck the poor street cleaner in the face, rupturing the guy's right eyeball. That's what you get for trying to tell people to be polite.
Woman robs Walmart, takes off in motorized wheelchair. Why walk when you can drive? Or, well, ride. A Michigan woman accused of shoplifting from a Walmart decided to ride off on one of the store's super fast mobility motorized wheelchairs. After stealing 6 bags of clothing from a Fruitport Township Walmart last week, 46-year-old Shirley Mason made her fast and furious getaway. Unfortunately for Mason, police were called after a customer witnessed her drive out of the parking lot area on the motorized wheelchair. When police finally caught up with Mason on the motorized cart, she was nearly 2 whole miles away on westbound Barney Street. Police found her sitting on the $1,200 cart with up to $600 worth of alleged stolen merchandise. Mason told the police officer that she had called someone and asked for a ride, but she wasn't able to find one, so she took the cart because she didn't feel like walking. Hey, you can't argue with that logic, right?
Walmart robots are here to help. Walmart is enlisting automated help to improve out-of-stock issues and mislabeled items. Walmart robots are equipped with a camera and lights that can scan the aisles to check stocks and identify mislabeled or wrongly priced items. The robot passes the data to human employees, who then restock the shelves and fix any errors. The retail giant stresses that the machines will not replace staffers and are merely there to help them. The robots are 50% more productive than human employees at shelf scanning and are capable of doing it faster and more accurately. Walmart has been trialing robots in California, Pennsylvania, and Arkansas for the past 3 years and will be expanding to 50 more locations in January of 2018. So if you live in El Paso, Fort Worth, or Jacksonville, it seems the robots are coming.
Amazon buys Whole Foods for a whole chunk of change. Amazon has agreed to buy upscale, hipster-esque grocery chain Whole Foods for $13.4 billion in coin, which now gives the online retail juggernaut physical stores across America. The grocery business accounts for about $800 billion in annual spending in the U.S. Dominant players like Walmart, Kroger, Costco, and Target are suddenly looking over their shoulders. And it's no secret Amazon's vision for retail involves a lot of automation. Think of how nice it'll be to buy asparagus water and other insanely overpriced produce without having to talk to anyone, or even take out your wallet or purse. Amazon has said robots and drones won't be stealing anyone's job, for now at least. Fresh foods are the final frontier for Amazon. Soon, Amazon will control all of our shopping needs, eliminating the need to have to ever step out of your house again. Ah, mass consumerism. Delicious and nutritious.
Is this the store of the future? Amazon's first cashier-free store in Seattle is now open to the public, nearly 14 months after it began a trial run for company employees. Customers enter the Amazon Go store via an app on their phones, which generates a QR code that is scanned on an electronic turnstile. Cameras mounted on the ceiling do not have facial recognition technology, instead detecting motion and sensing depth to track shoppers through the store. This, combined with weight sensors on the shelves, helps the system identify what items are being picked up by which shopper. Once an item is taken off a shelf, it is added to a customer's virtual cart. If an item is picked up, but later returned, the system removes it from the cart. Once the customer finishes shopping and leaves the store, the cost of the items in the cart is calculated, and the total amount charged directly to the linked Amazon account. Despite having no checkout and no cashiers, the store has a staff to check the IDs of shoppers purchasing alcohol. Employees are also on hand to restock shelves and prepare the store's ready-to-eat meals. Amazon has said it might open Amazon Go stores in the future, but the plans are not immediate, and that the company wants to focus on its flagship store for now.